Chapter 9 Detailed Curriculum. Kaizen left the orphanage and soon arrived at the Ninja Academy dormitory. The early morning light cast a warm glow on the sturdy wooden buildings that comprised the dormitory complex. The architecture was simple yet functional, with a focus on durability and practicality. As he approached the main entrance, Kaizen took a moment to appreciate the tranquil surroundings, the meticulously maintained gardens, and the peaceful ambience created by the soft chirping of birds. Inside, the dormitory was bustling with activity as other early arrivals signed up for their rooms. Kaizen made his way to the front desk, where the dormitory supervisor, a middle-aged woman with a kind yet no-nonsense demeanor, greeted him. "Good morning," she said, handing him a clipboard. "Fill out your information here, and we'll get you assigned to a room." Kaizen quickly filled out the form, his neat handwriting reflecting his disciplined nature. Once completed, the supervisor glanced over the details and handed him a key. "Room 204, she said with a smile. "Welcome to the academy. Your room is on the second floor, and it's all yours." Kaizen nodded politely and made his way up the wooden staircase. The hallways were lined with doors, each marked with a room number. He found room 204 and unlocked the door, stepping into a spacious area furnished with a single bed, a desk, a chair, and a wardrobe. The room was clean and orderly, offering a private space that felt both welcoming and functional. On the desk lay a neatly folded note. Kaizen picked it up and began to read. "Welcome, Kaizen. Your necessities will be provided by the academy. Fresh linens and toiletries will be delivered weekly. Your meals will be served in the main dining hall 3 times a day, and snacks are available in the common room. The dormitory is equipped with several amenities for your convenience. A study room with access to a variety of books and learning materials. A training hall with practice dummies and basic training equipment. A common room for relaxation and socializing with other students. A laundry room with washing machines and dryers. A medical room with basic first aid supplies and access to the academy's medical staff. We hope you find your time here both challenging and rewarding. Best regards, the academy administration." Kaizen placed the note back on the desk, feeling a sense of anticipation. This room, with its simplicity and order, was a blank slate, much like his new life at the academy. He unpacked his belongings, placing them in the wardrobe and arranging his training gear neatly. After he finished settling in, Kaizen took a moment to stand in the center of the room, absorbing the quiet. The solitude provided him with a perfect environment to focus on his training and studies without distractions. He was determined to make the most of the resources available to him, using every opportunity to hone his skills and grow stronger. As the morning sun continued to climb, the students gathered in the academy's main courtyard for the morning assembly. The academy grounds were impressive, with well-maintained training fields, obstacle courses, and practice dojos. The courtyard itself was a large, open space, designed to accommodate the entire student body. Kaizen stood amidst the bustling crowd of students in the large courtyard of the Ninja Academy, his heart pounding with a mix of excitement and curiosity. The principal, an imposing figure with a stern yet kind demeanor, stood at the front, addressing the sea of young hopefuls. The principal's voice carried over the crowd, outlining the schedule for the day. "You will first meet your class instructors," he announced, his voice firm and clear. "After that, you will begin a day of orientation and initial training." The words resonated with Kaizen, filling him with a sense of anticipation. This was the start of a new chapter, one filled with possibilities and challenges. Kaizen's excitement was tempered by a sense of disbelief at the scale of his new environment. The Ninja Academy, as he remembered reading about it, seemed far more modest. Here it was a sprawling complex, dwarfing the smaller, more intimate setting he had read about. Rows of buildings stretched out in every direction, each one teeming with activity and promise. The sheer size of the student body was overwhelming, a stark contrast to the relatively small group he had expected. He glanced around, taking in the faces of his peers, each one filled with the same mixture of eagerness and apprehension. The dormitories were another surprise. He had no recollection of such facilities being mentioned in the stories. The addition of these living quarters suggested a level of infrastructure and organization that went beyond his previous understanding. It made him wonder what other changes this new reality held. What other deviations from the stories were there? How would these differences affect his journey? As the principal continued speaking, Kaizen's mind wandered to these questions. The differences he had already noticed made him keenly aware that he could not rely solely on his prior knowledge. He would have to remain adaptable, ready to face whatever unexpected challenges and opportunities came his way. This realization was both daunting and exhilarating. The unknown elements of this world added an extra layer of complexity to his plans, but they also provided a chance to forge his own path, unbound by the expectations of a predetermined story. Kaizen felt a renewed determination to excel. The larger academy and the presence of so many students meant increased competition, but also greater opportunities for growth and learning. He understood that standing out in such a vast environment would require more than just skill. It would demand unwavering dedication and a keen ability to navigate the nuances of this new reality. As the principal concluded his speech and the students began to disperse to meet their instructors, Kaizen took a deep breath, centering himself. After making his way to the assigned classroom, Kaizen and his classmates sat attentively, their eyes fixed on Hiroshi-sensei as he stood before them. The room was spacious, with large windows allowing natural light to flood in, and walls adorned with charts and diagrams detailing various ninja techniques and historical events. The atmosphere was one of anticipation and focus, each student eager to absorb the knowledge that would shape their futures as shinobi. Hiroshi-sensei began with a brief introduction, his voice steady and commanding. "Welcome to your first day at the Ninja Academy. As you might remember from yesterday, I am Hiroshi-sensei, and I will be guiding you through your time here. Our curriculum is designed to prepare you for the challenges you will face as shinobi of the Hidden Leaf Village. You will be tested physically, mentally, and emotionally. Only through dedication and hard work will you succeed." He paused, allowing his words to sink in before continuing. "Let me outline what you will be learning during your time here. Taijutsu hand-to-hand combat. Taijutsu is the foundation of your physical prowess. You will learn various combat techniques, including strikes, kicks, throws, and joint locks. We will train you to enhance your speed, strength, agility, and endurance. This training will be rigorous, as mastery of taijutsu requires discipline and perseverance. You will spar with your classmates, participate in conditioning drills, and learn to push your body to its limits. The goal is not only to improve your combat skills but also to build resilience and mental toughness. Ninjutsu ninja techniques. Ninjutsu encompasses a wide range of techniques that utilize your chakra to perform extraordinary feats. You will learn basic jutsu such as the transformation jutsu, clone jutsu, and substitution jutsu. As you progress, you will be introduced to more advanced techniques, tailored to your individual chakra nature. We will explore elemental ninjutsu, allowing you to manipulate fire, water, earth, wind, or lightning, depending on your affinity. Mastery of ninjutsu requires precise chakra control, creativity, and an understanding of the principles behind each technique. Genjutsu illusion techniques. Genjutsu involves manipulating your opponent's senses to create illusions, deceive, and disorient them. You will learn to cast genjutsu, recognize when you are under its influence, and break free from it. This training will enhance your mental fortitude and your ability to think critically under pressure. You will study various types of genjutsu, from simple distractions to complex illusions that can immobilize or manipulate your enemies. Strategy and tactics. A shinobi must be more than just a skilled fighter, you must also be a strategist. You will learn the art of warfare, including battlefield tactics, reconnaissance, and intelligence gathering. We will study famous battles and missions from our village's history, analyzing what led to success or failure. You will participate in simulations and strategy games designed to sharpen your decision-making skills and your ability to adapt to changing situations. History and culture. Understanding the history and culture of the Hidden Leaf Village, as well as the broader shinobi world, is crucial. You will learn about the founding of our village, the Great Shinobi Wars, and the legacy of the Hokage. This knowledge will give you a sense of pride and duty, as well as an understanding of the values and principles that guide us as shinobi. We will also explore what we know of the traditions and customs of other villages. Physical conditioning. Beyond taijutsu, you will engage in physical conditioning to build your strength, speed, and stamina. This includes running, climbing, swimming, and other exercises designed to push your physical boundaries. You will train in various environments, from forests to mountains, to prepare you for the diverse terrains you may encounter on missions. Teamwork and leadership. Shinobi often work in teams, and it is essential to understand the dynamics of working with others. You will participate in team-building exercises, learning to communicate effectively, support your teammates, and lead when necessary. Leadership training will help you develop the qualities needed to guide and inspire others. specialized training. As you progress, you may show aptitude in specific areas such as medical ninjutsu, sensory skills, or specific weapon proficiency. We will offer specialized training to hone these talents, ensuring you can contribute uniquely to your team and missions. This might include learning to create and use poisons, advanced medical techniques, or mastering specific weapons like swords. Mathematics. T. Mathematics is crucial for problem solving and strategy. You will learn basic arithmetic, algebra, geometry, and trigonometry, all of which are essential for making precise calculations in various situations, such as determining trajectories for thrown weapons or calculating the best routes during reconnaissance missions. Science. Understanding the natural world is essential for a shinobi. You will study basic principles of physics, chemistry, and biology. This knowledge will aid you in everything from understanding the chemical reactions behind explosive tags to the biological processes of healing. You will also learn about the anatomy of the human body, which is crucial for both combat and medical ninjutsu. Survival skills. Survival skills are paramount for any shinobi. You will learn how to find food and water in the wild, build shelters, navigate using natural landmarks, and survive harsh environments. These skills will be tested in field exercises where you must rely on your wits and training to complete missions under realistic conditions. Ethics and philosophy. We will discuss the ethics and philosophy of being a shinobi. You will learn about the moral dilemmas you may face and how to uphold the values of the Hidden Leaf Village. Discussions will include the importance of loyalty, the balance between duty and compassion, and the principles that should guide your actions. Stealth and infiltration. Stealth and infiltration are critical skills for any shinobi. You will learn to move silently, blend into your surroundings, and use disguises effectively. These skills will enable you to gather intelligence, execute surprise attacks, and evade detection during missions. Practical exercises will include night operations, camouflage techniques, and silent movement drills. Weaponry and tool usage. Proficiency with various weapons and tools is essential. You will train with shuriken, kunai, and other ninja tools, learning to use them accurately and effectively. Additionally, you will study the use of explosive tags, smoke bombs, and other gadgets that can provide tactical advantages in combat. Chakra control and meditation. Mastery of chakra control is foundational for all shinobi techniques. You will practice exercises designed to enhance your ability to manipulate and conserve chakra, such as tree climbing and water walking. Meditation practices will also be incorporated to improve your focus, mental clarity, and connection to your inner energy. Espionage and intelligence gathering. Gathering information is a key aspect of shinobi missions. You will learn techniques for espionage, including surveillance, interrogation, and data analysis. These skills will help you to collect and interpret vital information about your enemies and environments, enabling you to make informed strategic decisions. Remember, this is just a brief overview of various subjects you will learn throughout your time in the academy. While the requirements to become a genin are not so stringent that you need to master all of these subjects, it is expected that you have some level of competency or understanding of them. If you wish to proceed even further within the ranks of shinobi, you should sincerely grasp each opportunity afforded to learn and improve during your time here. Hiroshi Sensei's detailed outline of the curriculum painted a comprehensive picture of what it would take to become a well-rounded shinobi. Kaizen felt a surge of excitement mixed with determination. The path ahead was demanding, but it was also filled with opportunities to grow and excel. As Hiroshi Sensei continued to speak, Kaizen's thoughts turned inward, reflecting on the enormity of the task ahead. The principal had mentioned orientation and initial training, but Hiroshi Sensei's breakdown of the curriculum provided a clearer picture of what to expect. Ironically, Kaizen felt a sense of familiarity with how similar this level of intensity and breadth of learning was to his upbringing in his previous life. There, he never knew anything about family, only the organization's relentless curriculum and training methods starting from a similar age to what he is right now. Kaizen is aware that he is 4 years old and that Kakashi is of the same age currently. Although they are considered anomalies, there are still many children within the classroom no older than 7 or 8 years old from his estimation. Briefly looking around, he could see the shock on everyone's face, with even Kakashi being a bit surprised. After all, Hiroshi Sensei detailed an incredibly intensive and in-depth schedule, seemingly too much to handle for the minds of children to fully comprehend at this stage. However, Kaizen wasn't concerned about the others, as he knew this world held far more potential for people at much younger ages due to the influence of chakra. As he finished detailing the curriculum, Hiroshi-sensei took a moment to observe the students' reactions. He could see the mixture of shock, excitement, anxiety, and determination on their faces. It was a lot to take in, and he knew that for some, the sheer breadth of what lay ahead might feel overwhelming. Inwardly, Hiroshi reflected on his decision to present the entire curriculum on the first day. He knew that detailing the rigorous training and diverse subjects might lower the confidence of some students, but he believed it was necessary. His goal was to set clear expectations and prepare them for the reality of their training. Becoming a shinobi required more than just physical prowess. It demanded intellectual growth, emotional resilience, and ethical grounding. Hiroshi also wanted to instill a sense of purpose and drive from the very beginning. By laying out the full scope of their education, he hoped to ignite a fire within each student, a desire to rise to the challenge and strive for excellence. He believed that those who truly had the potential to become great shinobi would see this as an opportunity rather than a burden. Moreover, Hiroshi understood the importance of transparency. By being upfront about the demands of their training, he aimed to build trust with his students. They needed to know that their journey would not be easy, but that it was achievable through hard work and dedication. This honest approach would help them to develop a strong sense of self-reliance and resilience, qualities that were essential for any shinobi. As he concluded his thoughts, Hiroshi felt a renewed sense of commitment to his students. He was not just preparing them for the academy, he was preparing them for the challenges of the world beyond. And in doing so, he hoped to guide them towards becoming excellent shinobi, capable of protecting the peace of Konoha. "I expect each of you to give your best," Hiroshi-sensei said, his gaze sweeping across the room. "The road to becoming a shinobi is not easy, but with dedication and hard work, you will succeed. Also, I know many of you are living off campus, but for this particular class, I would highly recommend for you to live on campus in the dormitories. The academy is designed to provide the students with everything they require to maximize their potential. If you are not living on campus, you will be running the risk of not obtaining all the provided meals, opportunities, and resources you will need to be highly successful. Not to mention, living on campus allows you to interact with classmates for training, sparring, and studying a lot easier than it would otherwise. I won't speak about it further, but give it some thought before you make a final decision. With that being said, let's start once again with introductions to reaffirm your knowledge of your fellow classmates. I want to know your names and why you wish to become a shinobi." And so, one by one, the students stood up and introduced themselves. Kaizen listened intently, eager to learn more about his peers and gauge their personalities and goals. The first to stand was a tall boy with dark hair and a serious expression. "My name is Hiroto," he said, his voice carrying a hint of determination. "I come from a long line of shinobi, and I aim to uphold my family's legacy by becoming a strong and honorable ninja." Next was a petite girl with bright green eyes and an infectious smile. "Hi, I'm Suki," she said cheerfully. "I want to become a ninja because I love helping people, and I think protecting our village is the best way to do that." Then, a boy with wild blonde hair and a mischievous grin stood up. "I'm Ryu," he declared. "I want to become the greatest ninja ever, and maybe even surpass the Hokage someday. Plus, I think all the cool jutsus and missions are going to be a lot of fun." Kaizen smiled at Ryu's enthusiasm, appreciating the boy's spirited nature. When it was Kakashi's turn, he stood with an air of quiet confidence. "I'm Kakashi Hatake," he said simply, his tone calm and composed. "I strive to become a ninja worthy of my father's name and to protect our village with everything I've got." Kaizen noted the respect in Kakashi's voice when he mentioned his father, the famous White Fang of the Leaf. He could sense Kakashi's determination and the weight of his legacy. Finally, it was Kaizen's turn. He stood confidently, his posture relaxed but his presence commanding attention. "My name is Kaizen," he began, his voice steady and clear. "I wish to become a shinobi in order to protect the peace of Konoha and its inhabitants." He glanced around the room, making eye contact with several of his classmates, his friendly demeanor making him easy to approach. "I believe we can all learn a lot from each other and grow stronger together," he added with a warm smile. As he sat back down, Kaizen felt a sense of camaraderie building within the group. The introductions continued, each student bringing their unique background and aspirations to the fore. He made a mental note of their names and goals, feeling a surge of excitement for the journey ahead. Kaizen maintained his approachable and engaging nature. He offered encouraging nods and smiles to his peers, ensuring they felt comfortable and supported. His genuine interest in their stories and his positive attitude helped set the tone for the group, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose among them.